Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany. I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Let's get into it. It starts where we left off, and that's with Summer basically putting out there that her and Lex were intimate with each other.
She crying because y'all fight. She said you ate what's the name pussy. That's I ate Lex pussy and she ate mine.
So it seemed like First of all, the gag is nobody would have known this in the group if Dolly didn't tell Tasiki, because Tasiki only came to Summer about it because she heard it from Dolly. And even when Tasiki went to Summer about it, she was like, huh, what? And then she said, oh yeah, this is what had happened. The first time us, the viewers, heard about it is Summer saying it on live and whatnot. But it seemed like when the cast first heard about it is when Dolly had told Tasiki. But the funniest thing about it is Tasiki is so gagged about it. She was like, huh, what? I thought y'all was friends. I thought you liked boys. Like, what is going on? Like, she was so confused. So Tasiki goes to Lex and tells Lex what she just heard via Summer, and Lex reaction honestly gave it away that it was probably true. Because not like she was like, huh, what? Like, why would she say that? She was like, oh my gosh, Summer, what? Like, why would she say that? Like, she wasn't offended. She wasn't mad. It wasn't like this is new information to her. It was just one of those things where it's just like, oh shit, like Summer said that. But like I said, I get that Summer, said it and she confirmed it, but I hate the fact that Tasiki is not saying like, oh yeah, like Dolly said that was the reason why you were crying, because that's literally the reason why Dolly said that Lex was crying, because Summer and Lex were intimate with each other. She didn't say, oh, Lex is crying because she's so hurt about, you know, the big three breaking up and our friendship and woo. She said, no, Lex over there crying because her and Summer was messing around. It was just like, what? Like, we missed the whole point. Like I said, I'm not saying that I want it to be Lex versus Dolly and woo, but it's just like, yeah, Summer said it, but Dolly put it out there. Summer just said it plus confirmed it. So it's just like, I low-key hate that Summer was taking all the blame for it, because it's like, she's not really the one that initiated it, you know. Then briefly we see a scene with Mariah and Gretch, and Gretch is sitting here talking about how she want her ones with Suki when her neck is done healing. And honestly, no lie, I don't blame her. Like, she feel like she got jumped by Suki and Sapphire. She feel like Suki been playing with her, she's been trolling her and woo. But at the same time, it's just like, I understand her wanting her lick back, but it's just like Suki's not really worried about her. So it's just like, when they do fight, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, damn, not this again. So it's just like, I wish Gretch would let it go, but at the same time, I'm not shocked or I'm not mad at her for actually wanting her lick back. Then afterwards, we get a little scene with Summer going up to Cold Killer, Tavi, Smiley, and Gretch, and I think that's it, just going up to them, oh yeah, Dolly ducking wreck, I just whooped Dolly and woo. Like, when she went up to Cold Killer and said it, like, Cold Killer kind of dapped her up. It was just like, okay, cool, but her going up to Tavi and her and Tavi hyping each other up, it's just like, well, first things first, none of y'all actually beat Dolly. None of y'all won. Like, yeah, y'all fought Dolly, but y'all didn't, like, beat her ass, especially you, Summer. Okay, like, when her and Tavi fought, it's just like, Tavi didn't beat up Dolly, but it's just like, I feel like that fight was a tie. Cold Killer and Dolly, yeah, Dolly, you know, she got Cold Killer. Cold Killer got her with the belt when she was catching her off guard, but overall, Dolly got Cold Killer. And then, Summer, you ate your little run up, but when y'all actually fought, you know, Dolly whooped you. So it's just like, you going around hyping, trying to get hype for it. It's just like, ooh, I mean, whatever floats your boat, girl, but you did not win. Another thing that was corny to me, though, like I said, Cold Killer, she was cool about it, like, oh, okay, yeah, woohoo, yeah, Dolly ducking wrecking this bitch, woo. But Tavi was sitting here hyping it up real bad. She got beat up by her friend and two other girls and woo woo woo. Like, and her and Summer just, you know, like hyping each other up. And it's just like, Tavi is not beating the allegations. Like, that girl would be friends with anyone as long as they got a little common enemy, and then it's just like we can be cool. Cause it's just like you and Summer don't really rock with each other like that. So it's like you all up in her face, she all up, and then on top of that, you know the girl is drunk. I don't know if Tavi was drinking and whatnot, but it's like, you know, Summer don't travel sober and whatnot. So it's just like, it was low-key giving me corny on Tavi's side, cause it's just like you're not beating the allegations that you will befriend anyone that don't like somebody that you don't like. Like, this is how you and Fauna and them became friends. You guys not liking Lex, and it turned out that y'all don't even like each other. I'm not saying Tavi trying to befriend Summer, but it's just like, it's just not beating the allegations, because it's just like y'all don't really rock with each other like that, and now y'all all hype and y'all hyping each other up because y'all both whooped Dolly. Like, get out of here. So Tasiki comes up to their table again, and then they put out there again that Lex and Summer were intimate together. And it's just like, I can tell Summer was drunk because of the fact that anytime they said it, it's just like she was just kind of like, oh shoot, like this is really getting out there. Because like I said, the first time Tasiki said it to her, she admitted it, but the first time she like kind of jumped that back. And then this time when it happened at the table, it's like she admitted it, she's licking her lips, but at the same time her initial reaction was like, oh yeah, like I heard her kind of like stutter and be quiet for a quick little second, like dang, like this is really happening. Like, this is not something that it seemed like they wanted to get out. Like, and you can see it from both of the reactions. It's just like I said, Summer's admitted it, but it's just like you can tell it's kind of like dang. And then even Lex's reaction, like she's not denying it, but she's not admitting it, but her reaction was just like I can tell that they're just so gagged that this is getting out. So Kokilla is just like, okay, you know what? Let me go get Lex. So Big Lex confronts Summer about it, and Summer don't lie to that girl face trying to act like she don't know what she talking about.
That you said something about me. So you didn't say nothing about me?
I said I beat your friend ass. No, you did not.
Okay,
You said some disrespectful shit.
Don't lie.
Just like, yeah, girl, you was talking about you beat up Dolly woo woo woo, but it's just like, you also said a few other things, you know. And it's like, I'm glad that none of the other girls threw her under the bus. That way they didn't have to talk about it right then and there, because I really do feel like this is something that we do low-key need to see one-on-one. Okay, like, I'm glad it wasn't thrown out there, but at the same time, I don't like the fact that Summer lied about it. But at the same time, yeah, maybe, you know, it's just like, maybe it's not something that should have been brought up right then and there. Then Lex walks away because, you know, she talking about she giving Summer grace, like she don't want to fight her. She was just saying she felt like it was lame that she brought her people. You know, she got mad when Tommy did it. She's gonna get mad when Summer did it and woo woo woo. But it's like, honestly, Summer really don't care about that. It seemed like she is so far gone from them. Like, she don't even care what they was talking about. She was just like, oh, okay, thanks for giving me grace. I was like, oh. But the funny thing was, afterwards, Lex walks away and Fauna's just like, okay, Summer, you gonna go have fun with your peoples? And Summer's just like, yeah, y'all come have fun with me. So Fauna was just like, oh no, girl, I do not trust you. Why would I go party with you? And here comes Dolly. I forgot about Dolly for a quick second. It seemed like she was chilling when all this was going on. All this, you know, Summer and Lex intimate business and overtaking everything. So I was just like, okay. When Dolly came up, you know, she seemed like she had her cig in her hand. She still got her black Air Force One energy, and I don't even know who she was trying to throw something at, but she tried to throw something, and I was just like, dang, you know, like I thought she had calmed down, like we was doing good, like she got carried away, like she was about to get arrested, like how they did Krishan when Krishan got arrested on Baddies South. But then Scotty gets in her confessional and she calls this ghetto.
We shouldn't be fighting out in public. This should be definitely a house meeting. Stop bringing it outside, because we came here to party with the fans and we're just outside fighting, throwing bottles, fucking shit up. Like, this is so like ghetto. It's
like, no shade. I feel like if Scotty is like, I get it. It is ghetto, y'all fighting in public, yeah, but it's just like, y'all always do this. Y'all been fighting outside in grass since like Baddies South. Y'all been fighting outside in public since like Baddies Midwest and whatnot. Like, this is what y'all do. This is what y'all been doing. Not like this is the first time y'all been fighting outside in front of fans. Shoot, y'all done fight all Baddies Africa in front of all these little innocent kids. But it's ghetto that y'all fighting outside in a secluded. It seemed like y'all was secluded from everyone. The fans wasn't even around to like get in too much to interrupt it. So it's just like, I hate when Scotty does the whole, oh my gosh, like this is ghetto thing. Cause it's like, girl, this is been ghetto. It's always gonna be ghetto. So it's just like, if you feel like that, then it's just like, you can always just leave. You know, it's not that deep. Like, you don't gotta be in the ghetto-ness. So we're leaving the little place. Like I said, Dolly got carried out crazily. Everybody else is just, you know, getting on the bus. But as Lex is getting on the bus, she sees that Summer's family members are trying to attack her, and that's what sets her off. And she's just like, yeah, Summer crossed the line. Her people tried to jump me. She's sitting outside in her Sprinter talking about Detroit. So it's just like, now Lex wants that with Summer, and I was just like, oh shiz. Next, Scotty and Rolly talk, you know, the next day and whatnot, and they just talk about everything that happened the night before. And no lie, I hate the fact that the whole thing was, you know, oh, Dolly attacked everyone. Did Dolly attack everyone? Yeah, but I hate the fact that it's just like, oh, Dolly attacked everyone. She fought Tink because Tink was talking about her on stage. Cool. As she was arguing with Summer, Cold Killer got into it, so she took off on Cold Killer. Cool. Honestly, the most unnecessary one I can say was her and Tavi, because even though Tavi did butt into her business and that pissed her off, you know, it's like Tavi was the one that deserved it the least, I do say. But it's just not like Dolly just woke up and it's just like, you know what, I feel like fighting Tink. I feel like kicking Summer in the head. Maybe I'll fight Cold Killer and let me just throw Tavi into that. No, it just so happened to go down that way. So yeah, that she attacked him, but it's not like she just attacked him for no reason. Like, I don't like the fact that they're trying to spin that narrative within the group. Then Summer walks in, and then when Summer walks in, they ask Summer like, yo, where do you think all this is coming from? And Summer's side is, she said, yo, the last time, you know, we were at that house meeting, I thought we left it as, you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you, you don't say nothing to me, I don't say nothing to you, but you kicked me in the head because of this Tink thing. Like, that's weird. And I do have to agree on that. Yeah, we did leave it at, you don't say nothing to me, I don't say nothing to you, and we're technically not friends anymore. And not like I was in the back, oh yeah, Tink, you did that. No, I was just literally standing outside next to Tink, unless they showed something that I didn't see. It just seemed like she was standing outside next to Tink, but it's just like, I don't like you anymore. We said we were going to leave each other alone. So you kicking me in the head, yeah, is kind of unnecessary, but enough for her to bring her cousins and them and a whole Detroit. It's like, girl, no, like, I feel like you had bigger drama than that. But it's just like, I digress. I see where she was coming from. Then Rolly asked Summer about this whole her and Lex thing, and Summer confirms it again, but in her confessional, she talked about she don't even remember saying it because she was drunk. And like I said, when she was asked about it the night before, she was kind of gagged every time somebody brought it up. Like, yeah, she was laughing with it, you know, making jokes about it and confirming it, but her initial reaction every time somebody asks her about it is kind of like, oh shit. So yeah, I do believe that, yeah, she was drunk just saying it. But the thing is, anytime she talked about it, it seemed like she really enjoyed it. Not like she's like, yeah, ew, that didn't happen. She like, oh yeah, that happened, you know, sister wise. I was just like, oh, okay. But the funny thing is, Rolly is sitting here talking about what? No, like, y'all sitting here calling each other sister, like y'all can't be going down on each other. And she talking to the wrong two people, because it's just like, Natalie and Scotty were the queens of that, ma'am. Like, but I do like the fact that Rolly was trying to tell Summer where she went wrong. Like, she feels like the fights happened because of this, and she was wrong for bringing people and woo woo woo. Like I said, does Summer necessarily care? No. Would she probably do it again? Yeah. But I like the fact that Rolly is, you know, being a good CEO junior this episode. Like, good job, Rolly. So next we see Lex and Dolly. They're walking outside because they're supposed to link with Natalie in the middle, like at the end of the street. And I was like, okay, this is a weird place for them to have their conversation. Like, they're literally at the edge of some curb, like in the middle of a four-way intersection. I was like, what? This is like a weird meetup spot, but whatever. But anyways, Dolly says in her confessional that she wished that her and Summer could have just talked about it. They talked about real things together, and it really does seem like Lex and Dolly are really upset about this whole big three breakup thing, but Summer was the one that just don't care about that. If y'all don't rock with me and what I do and not gonna get down with my program, then we just can't be friends. Like, I feel like with Summer, it was nothing that she wanted to talk about. And I feel like that hurts him because it's just like, I feel like they could have just talked it out and got over it. But Summer said, nope, no can do. But the funny thing is, Lex is sitting here talking about, you know, like, it just hurt me to see you guys fight and this and that. And Dolly's just like, yeah, that's you. Like, I'm not about to be as, you know, lenient as you. Like, you sitting here talking about this and that with her. Like, you say you don't want to fight her because it's going to hurt you. And it's like, it might hurt me too, but I don't really care. I was like, dang. Then Natalie pulls up, and Natalie says in her confessional that, you know, she just wants to know what's going on with the big three. Like, and it seems like Natalie actually wants them together, but I feel like Natalie wants them together as the big three. Okay, like, she don't, like, no, she hasn't really been around to see everything that was going on with them the past few days, like, in person. But it's just like, it seemed like Natalie just wants them together. But it's just like, girl, they so far gone past that. They not like you and your friends, like, let's fight, get back together, fight, get back together, fight, let's get back together. They both knew that once they put hands on Summer, that it was over. And it's just like, Natalie, it seemed like she don't really want to accept that. Because even as they're talking to Natalie and telling her what happened, Lex even admits, look, we wanted to fix it. Like, she said nothing but facts. We wanted to fix it, but Summer, she really didn't want to fix it.
Summer didn't want to fix it. The issue, she never told us the initial issue of what it was. Right. And as a friend, if I did something that maybe wasn't right or that she didn't like, I could take accountability and say, you know what, friend, you're right. I did, you feel me, fuck up or whatever, or however she felt. She has not said anything to clear it.
And I also agree with what they had said too. Like, this stems all the way back from the Tasiki thing, but it's like, even before she fought Tasiki, she said she was gonna stand on business. She got this. She don't expect nobody to jump in and woo. So it's just like, it is weird that right after you fought Tasiki, now it's tension with your friends. Like, Lex and Dolly, well, at least Lex says she didn't do or did not do anything that she said she wasn't gonna do or did not do. She never agreed to jump into Siki with her. According to Lex, she always said, yeah, if somebody wants to jump my friend, then I got that. But just because Tasiki was beating your ass, that does not mean we have to jump in. That just means you have to take your L and get over it. And if that's where that all stemmed from, and Summer doesn't want to admit it, or she has too much pride to admit it, then it's just like, you really just lost two good friends because of that. It's just like, I really do feel like that's where the thing came from. But then it's just like, clearly it was way more that happened to it, because it's just like, then y'all hunching on each other. But it's like, I can't even say that, because it's just like, if they been doing this, we didn't know about it. And so it's just like, shoot, I can't even say that. Yeah, so it seemed like this whole thing does come back to the whole Tasiki thing, but Summer just didn't want to admit it. She didn't like the fact that they didn't have her back. She didn't like the fact that they were trying to tell her to be quiet when she was talking about certain things with Tasiki and Krishan. And she just didn't like the fact that her friends were not big three enabling her like they have been the past 2 seasons. And she just didn't want to say that out loud. So it was better for her to just separate herself, because she knew that this is who I am and this is not going to change. And since y'all want to change, is nothing else for me to talk about. But I feel like she could at least like heard them out. It's just like I said, you want to be ignorant your whole life, Summer? You don't want to, like, you know, grow with other people? No? Okay. Then we talk about the Lex and Summer thing again, and Dolly lets it be clear that, look, that was not a trio thing, that was a duo thing, that was them. But the thing is, maybe Dolly doesn't feel like she started it, but even the fact that right then and there, like, Lex is just like, Summer threw some personal business out there, and Lex was just, and Dolly was just sitting over there like, yeah, like, that's crazy. It's just like, girl, you started this. BTW, Dolly's confessional is really, really cute. I really like it better, way better than the last one. Then Dolly and Natalie are talking about how Lex was crying, and Natalie walks away talking about, oh no, I need new baddies. Like, that had me crying. Then I see ATL come across the screen, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, they in my city. Like, it made me so happy, and I'm still upset that I wasn't able to go. First, we see Rolly, Tavi, Fauna, and Cold Killer talking. No lie, you know, they look cute. Like, I like Fauna's outfit, and Tavi actually looked cute. I was just like, okay, Tavi. First, they talk about how Dolly's comments to Cold Killer's daughter were wrong, which they were, and Cold Killer was just like, yeah, and that's why she got the belt, and I was just like, I felt like that was real justified. And they talk about the Lex and Summer thing, and that is honestly like they little tea. Like, everybody is just so gagged, especially because of the fact that they thought that, you know, they were arguing over this. They thought they were big three friends, and the fact that they messed around behind closed doors, like, everybody can't believe that. And shoot, I can't believe it either. Okay, like, I would have been like them, like, yeah, what's going on? And the funny thing is, Rolly is standing on this whole, yo, this is a sisterhood, not sister wives. Like, nobody needs to be intimate. And it was like, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I wouldn't mind seeing no love in a baddie's house. Okay, like, I get it. Like, it don't gotta be them trying to find the love. But it's like, if one of them start feeling one of the other them, like, I'm not gonna be mad about that. Because it's like, y'all fight so much. But the funny thing is, Fauna wants to hear about this the most, and Cold Killer was just like, she probably wants some next, and Fauna was just like, okay, maybe I do, period.
She wanna be next. I might have to text you. She wanna be next. That's the problem. Bitch, period.
And I'm like, Fauna, please don't tell me that's what all this was about last season. Y'all just had sexual tension built up, because it's just like, I know she not saying she want to sleep with Summer, no shade. It's just like, now Fauna want to get, you know, intimate with Lex. Next, Biggie, Tasiki, and Mariah link up, and Biggie asks Tasiki, sister, why did you leave me on the bus? And it's just like, I'm happy that when she was saying it, she was smiling. It was just like, girl, like, shut up. Like, don't re-piss me off. Because it's just like, you knew what was going on the bus, and you still chose to still get on the bus. Like, you thought after Tinka and Dolly fought all the way outside the bus that they were just going, you know what, let's wait till we get to the next city. Like, no, you knew the whole time they were on the bus, they were going to try to fight. Tasiki says she saw that vibe and then she left. But, girl, it's just like, Biggie, don't re-piss me off. But within their conversation, I hear that Tasiki saying that she about to get her own restaurant. And I was like, okay, period. Like, this is good use of Zeus checks. You know, it's not like, oh, let me spend it on this, let me spend it on that. Like, she is putting her money to good use. Then we see Jayla and Scotty sit down, and Jayla looks good, but Scotty looks good. But the thing that threw me off is that she said that she had fun the night before, like, oh, as long as I'm not the tea, it's fun. But in her confessional, she called it ghetto. So it's like, did you enjoy it or did you not enjoy it? Like, so then we learned that her and Jayla are having a little convo with Natalie. But the thing is, Jayla talking about she want to ask Natalie about something too, but it's like, Scotty seemed like she's standing on business with Natalie. She's just like, yeah, I don't know about Jayla, but I got some things I want to say to Natalie. She was mentioning me and mines on the internet and woo woo woo, so I need to see what's going on. And Jayla's sitting here and she's just like, you know, I know Natalie for like a really, really long time. I like love her and I give her grace because, you know, no lie, you guys' relationship is like so far gone, and I don't feel like ours is like that. Like, the same thing she says about you guys is not the same thing she says about me. So it's just like, I feel like I'm just going to ask her like, what's going on? Like, how I can be a better friend to her. And it was just like, girl, Jayla, you about to piss me off real bad. Because people used to always talk about how Scotty was Natalie's lapdog and which she was. I'm not taking that away from Scotty. She was Natalie's biggest lapdog. But right behind Scotty was always Jayla. If sometimes they were probably fighting for first place sometimes, because it's just like, yeah, no, Natalie didn't put some of your personal business out there, but Natalie, as your friend, your homegirl that you known since before Bad Girls Club, like she always said, like, you guys know I know her since Bad Girls Club, like, that don't really matter. If you rock with Natalie and Natalie rock with you, she should never get on the internet and have anything negative to say about you, period. Regardless if you're going to Mulan with whoever and doing whatever, she should never have anything to say about you negative on the internet, period. But you're giving her grace for what? For who? Why? Like, I get if Jayla don't want to pick sides, but it's just like, y'all used to always talk about Scotty being Jayla's lapdog, but it's just like Jayla does not stand on business when it comes to Natalie 100% either. She has her moments where she checked Natalie, yeah, but right after she checked Natalie, she was always crying in her face 50 seconds later, and Natalie was always staring at her with the straight face. She never really 100% stood on business when it came to Natalie, and it's just like, this just confirmed it even more. Like, girl, it's like, I get it, you like Natalie, she the boss, put you on, y'all did this together, y'all probably have a past. Well, y'all do have a past, because you remind us every 50 damn minutes how you known her before since Bad Girls Club, okay? But it's just like, I hate the fact that it's just like, she's too don't want to go against Natalie. You don't want to check her. It don't matter if she said that I don't care what she said about them on live. Natalie should never talk about you on live if that's your friend. It's just like, Jayla, I was disappointed. But the live they are referring to, Natalie went on a rant when they were in Italy, and she said something about Lemmy and Mariah. She said something about Mariah having some video of Lemmy doing something to Capri, and it did come out of nowhere, so it was just kind of like, what? But that's the video they're talking about.
Mariah, good job though. That was tea. That was tea, girl. Ooh, because the videos and stuff that I have, I love when they just act. It's okay. She was never there. Can I just get the check? I don't complain, I just paid the tab.
So Natalie and Janelle come in, and Natalie's just like, oh my gosh, hey, how's Italy? And Scotty was just like, yeah, it was good until you started talking crap about us.
How was Italy?
It was great. Up until the point where, you did a rant on Instagram, and you included me and my dog, and I just want to know why.
Because it's true.
What is true?
Exactly what I said is true.
It's not true, but I want to know why it was said, because I don't bother you. I don't talk to you. I don't bring you up.
It was true, Scotty.
You were talking about one situation, one person.
With Mariah Lynn, because she started stuff back here where we were. So I included Mariah Lynn.
So why bring me up if it's about Mariah Lynn?
Because it had to do with your man.
But that's my man.
Yeah, I know.
So
she had
stick to those people. Don't bring up me and my dog.
She had a situation with your man.
Just like
so
they never had a relationship. At all. Anytime you're talking about one person, you always bring me up, Natalie, and it's weird.
And Natalie said that she said what she said because it was true. And she also said that she said what she said because it was something with Mariah and Scotty's boyfriend, aka Lemmy. So she brought Scotty and Capri into it, and she said something about Mariah having a video of them. So it's just like, her answers are kind of dumb, but she answered Scotty's question, but she didn't answer the question, like, where did this come from? Like, I'm randomly seeing you on live talking about me and my dog. Yeah, you're talking about you got this from Mariah and this and that, but no, seriously, where did this come from? Who? And you're saying you said this because this is true? Did you just randomly wake up at 5:07 a.m. and just like, ooh, let me go on live and say something about Mariah, Lemmy, Scotty, and Capri? Okay, let me do this. Like, I get it. She was answering the question without answering the question. And then it's just like, it got real heated. Scotty was just like, I don't talk about you. Why are you talking about me? She honestly low-key wasn't letting Natalie talk, but I feel like Natalie didn't have to get up and walk away. Like, they still could have had their little conversation. But Natalie did throw some low blows.
Not gonna, no. You're pregnant. You're miserable.
I'm not miserable. I'm actually very happy.
Anna and Mariah had something to do with your
That's
marriage.
fine. I'm pregnant and this is what you do.
Yes, I love it for you. Congratulations.
Because they're sitting here blurring words. They're sitting here, Natalie's talking about, oh, Mariah and Anna had something to do with your man. When she's walking out, she's just like, oh, Jayla, you're a disappointment. She says, Scotty, your relationship is fake. I'm tired of being fake and woo woo. And I'm surprised they kept all this in the show. I said, ooh, ooh. Natalie's just like, I've been saving face for too long. Like, Scotty knows what's up. Like, she is really accusing Scotty's relationship of being fake. She's accusing her boyfriend of doing something to her dog. She's sitting here talking about Mariah and Anna has something to do with her man. And it's just like, she's saying Scotty's not happy. She's miserable and she's pregnant and woo woo woo. And I was like, okay, this is lucky, some low blows. But like I said, Natalie answered the question without answering the question. Like, girl, if you just woke up in the middle of the night and you were kind of mad at me and jealous that I'm in Italy and you're not, and you just had a little moment, you could have just said that. Is it still stupid? Yeah, but it would at least answer where it came from. Like, I do find it weird that out of nowhere she did say something about Mariah and a dog, especially because Mariah says she doesn't even have a video of Lemmy doing anything with Capri. So it's just like, yeah, where is this coming from? And the fact, even though her and Scotty were going back and forth and, you know, they weren't really hearing each other out, like Natalie getting up and walking out, it's just like, girl, no, finish the conversation. It's just like, where did this come from? Why are you bringing me up? Like, hello, like, I get it. If that's your truth, if you feel like Lemmy did something with Capri, okay, cool. But like I said, where is this coming from? And it's just like, you trying to throw in my face that Anna and Mariah done been with my man. Like, it's just like, I mean, we all know that's true. So I was just like, oh yeah, no lie, Scotty. She low-key got you there. That was a low blow. She's sitting here trying to call her miserable, and Scotty's just like, girl, I'm happy. If anything, you sound like the miserable one because you're on live ranting about me and my dog and my man and Mariah and Anna and this and that. And it's just like, if you don't really care so much about my life, then why am I always a topic of discussion? And if you can't even sit here and have a full conversation with me without getting up about it, you're low-key trying to further prove the point that you don't like my relationship, and that's the reason why we fell out. Because Scotty even said before Natalie came in, we're not friends. We don't text, we don't talk, we don't do none of that. And everybody knew me and Natalie were close, but it's like, we don't do that anymore. And it's probably like that because of my relationship. But Natalie says she's tired of looking like the bad guy. You know, she gets up, she walks away, and it's like, I ain't like the fact that she got up and walked away. Like I said, I know it was getting a little heated, but it's like, not like Scotty was going to fight you. So it's just like, no lie, you low-key look like the bad guy, because it's like, yeah, you're saying what you said, but you're not saying why you said it and where it came from. Like, it's still looking like you're just saying this out of nowhere. And like I said, the fact that Mariah's talking about she has no video makes it even weirder. It's like, I want to see Natalie's side when it comes to this, because it's just like, I want to look at it from the perspective of, okay, like, I had this little young best friend that, you know, we was getting freaky, we was doing this, we made content together, but we was real cool. And then I put her on the show, and out of nowhere, she starts sleeping with the boss, and it's just like, whoa, a lot. But at the same time, it's like, because I can see it from that perspective, but from this perspective right here, it's really looking like you're just making up stuff about me and my relationship. Like, if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. We can just continue doing what we were doing and not talk to each other, not talk about each other. But it blocks that when you go and you talk about me, because it makes it look like you just don't like me because of my relationship. But it's like, if you don't, just say that. Because I don't think Natalie likes Lemmy, or she wants Lemmy to the point where she's jealous in that way. Like I said, it's just the fact that I put my girl on and now she's sleeping with the boss and she don't F with me no more. Okay, and I just don't like that. So I'm going on the internet and I'm starting rumors and I'm saying this and I'm going around saying she's pregnant and I'm being messy and I'm doing this. Like, if it's that, then just say that. Okay, don't lie in my face and sit here and say this, that, or try to give me to run around or walk up or walk away when I'm trying to talk. Girl, I'm pregnant. I'm not gonna fight you. And then back at the table, Janelle is trying to put her 2 cents in. And no lie, I'm happy Scotty put her in her place. Like, girl, this was a me and Natalie thing. I really don't need your little co-sign. It sounded like she was co-signing Natalie. She's like, yeah, you know, we can't really control what she posts on her Instagram. But when she posted on her Instagram, I didn't like it. It was wrong, and she's not telling me why she posted it. And since you're not the person that can answer that for me, and she can, then I would rather you not talk about it. And Janelle's just like, you know, Scotty's never talked to me like that. And this, that. It's like, Scotty might have never talked to you like that, but I am now because you're pissing me off. You're co-signing Natalie. You're trying to sit here and low-key say she can post whatever she want about me. And no, I'm not rocking like that. If you want to be Team Natalie, I would have been like, yeah, go with Natalie. Like, Janelle, like, yeah, I was like, Scotty, like, get out my face. Next, we see Rolly and Lex talk. And y'all, Rolly was working this episode. Like, I liked it. But Rolly and Lex talk, and, you know, they basically reiterate what I was thinking. Like, this whole thing came from Summer not admitting that she was mad that we didn't help her with the whole Tasiki thing. Like, we agreed with that. Cool. But Rolly said she wasn't gonna believe it until she heard it from Lex, because she knows Summer be lying. But Lex confirmed it to Rolly that her and Summer was messing around a little bit. She said, I ain't touch her, but I ain't gonna say she ain't touch me.
Fun, drunk, like, it wasn't intimate. It wasn't like, oh, like, let's do, it wasn't nothing like that. Y'all heard Dolly. I'm a pillow princess. I don't eat pussy, and I damn sure would never put my mouth on you.
But my thing is, I feel like if you feel like she's so nasty for you to go down on her, why would you let her go down on you? Like, I'm confused with that logic. So after that convo is over, they're on their way to the house in Atlanta. And as they're on the way to the house in Atlanta, we learned that Dolly went back to Mississippi and Summer is wherever Summer is. I'm guessing she's on another bus. And they end up calling her because a few people that didn't know the tea are finally getting caught on. So now everybody knows finally that Lex and Summer was doing stuff. And it's just like, okay, cool. But the thing that irritated me was them calling Summer to see what she had to say about it. And like I said, she didn't confirm or deny it. Anytime she's asked about this, she's just gagged. But it's just like, this like the 50 millionth time y'all that asked me this question. Like, if you didn't hear it, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you done heard it by now. Like, yeah, like, okay. Then we get to the ATL house, and we see that it's something that happens between Big Lex, Tommy, and someone that's with Tommy. Big Lex is outside. She's screaming. She's yelling. She's trying to fight. And I was just like, oh, shoot, it's about to go down. But it's like, at first, I thought she was arguing with Tommy. But then Summer comes from behind her. It's just like, some pea muncher. So Lex turns around and she lunges at Summer and she does her incredible stretch arms and she bump all up in Summer. I was like, oh my god. But the thing is, Lex is throwing a fit because she feels like security keeps breaking it up. She can't get Summer how she wants to, and she wants to do Summer in. But the thing is, every time she was fighting her, she was already beating her ass. I was like, damn, what's she trying to do to her? But as they break up their fight, Tommy comes from the side and throws a drink at Big Lex. And not only did she throw the drink, she threw the glass at Big Lex's face. And I'm just like, yo, they should have let them square up so bad right here. Because the fact that Tommy was able to walk away, get in the bus, it's like, I am tired of Tommy starting stuff and her just being able to walk away. She threw a whole glass. I was hearing people in the background, she shouldn't even be here. She shouldn't even be here. It's just like, yeah, no, why is Tommy still here? At this point, she's a liability. What if, you know, because when Big Les lifted her face up, she had scratches all on her face. So it's like, yeah, she did get hit with the glass, and it's just like they really should have let her get her ones for that. So then everybody goes and they check up on Lex because they see that Tommy had threw a glass in her face.
A bitch throw a glass at my face, and bitch, I swear to God, I'm going to eat you from the rooter to the tutor, bitch.
So Tommy's scary butt leaves. So Lex sees Summer again and takes off on her. And I'm telling y'all, every time she ran up on Summer, it just got worse and worse and worse. But Summer's still getting up. Okay, it was like an anime series. She was like, I had love for you, and you played me like I was a sucker. I had love for you. I was like, I'm feeling it. Then Tommy says something from inside the car, and I'm happy Biggie says something to her, because it's like, girl, shut up. You're inside the car. You're not doing anything. You start stuff and you don't do anything. Like, Tommy was getting on my nerves. Then what makes it worse is that she had this dude with her, and he gets out the car and he's now talking crap. So as he's talking crap, everybody's just like, yo, who is this guy? So Big Lex throws a drink on him. He throws one back. And what I'm telling y'all, they attacked that dang car. Like, it was crazy. Like, if I were the driver, I would have pressed charges. Like, it just looked like it was a bunch of hyenas coming full speed, because they were able to close the car doors, like the back of the car, but Big Lex ass done got through the passenger side and tried to get them through the passenger side in the driver's side. I was like, yo, what? Like, the whole time I just felt bad for who was driving, because I'm just like, yo, I was just asked to drop these people off or stay here and whatnot, and now y'all, like, what is going on? But the thing is, the guy, whoever was with Tommy, it just seemed like he wanted a moment, because it's just like, your sister, brother, whoever Tommy is to him, like, she literally threw a glass at somebody's face and she came in the car. I'm pretty sure she was talking crap, but it's just like, yo, like, Tommy's starting stuff. And why did you think that you were just gonna be able to get out the car and start talking crap? Like, you just wanted a little moment, but it's just like, ooh, you got on here and now your face is blurred. Like, we don't even know who you are. Like, you're a loser. So the truck finally leaves, but at first Summer was in the car with them. But Summer ended up outside the car, and her and Lex square up one more time. When I'm telling you, Big Lex whooped Summer's ass so bad. Like, she was on top of her, just digging and like playing the drums with her head. Like, it was so insane. Like, y'all know, like, for a second I felt bad for her. Like, when Summer lifted up her face and all the fluid was just leaking, I was like, and the thing is, people were in the back, yep, that was an emotional fight. Yep, I felt it. It was like, I felt it too. Summer was in the bag. Well, before this, you played me, I loved you, and then, you know, Big Lex just, you know, stamped it by whooping your ass. Like, yeah. But it's like, regardless if it was an emotional fight or not, Big Lex said she was fighting her because her sister and her cousin tried to run up on her. Like she said before, she was never going to fight Summer until that thing happened. So it's just like, maybe it is a combination of everything, but it's like, yeah, when Summer lifted up her face, it's like, I thought you would think she got attacked by a vampire or something. Like, if y'all seen like Twilight and whatnot, when they used to get bit and everything, just like, oh my god. Then we ended with Big Lex running up on her again, and I was like, Lex, no, let her live. So it's like, next we got Lex versus Summer. K Rican finally comes to y'all. Well, I'm telling you, the only reason I'm happy K Rican is coming is because they discussed her this whole season. Like, she had a storyline without even being here. It's just like, even if she didn't want to run these fades, now she got so many fades to run because her friends kept her name alive through so much stuff. So it's like, yeah, of course she has a fade with Nunu. I didn't know she had beef with Tink, but it seemed like she got a fade with Tink, and it's just like, whew, no lie. It's overdone. So yeah, it was a lot that had went on this episode. Okay, first things first, even though Summer did confirm that what happened between her and Lex had happened, I feel like I hate the fact that Dolly's not getting like the little blame for putting it out there. Because like I said, even when Tasiki had brought it to Summer, she was just like, huh, what? Oh yeah, she ate mine, I ate hers, you know, woo woo woo. But it's just like, it's confirmed, it's out there, but I feel like Dolly did start this whole rumor. Summer was lame for bringing her people, and her people fighting Lex is the reason why she got her ass beat at the end. And it's like, Lex done whooped her ass so bad that it was crazy. I don't like that Dolly left, but I will say, I really don't like the fact that Tavi and Summer were hyping each other up after the whole fight. Because one, Summer definitely did not win, and it's like I said, her and Tavi did their little thing, but not like Tavi like overly like, oh, she whooped her ass. And it's like, it just makes me like, Tavi is not beating the allegations. Like, she'll cheer with anyone that's beefing with the people that she doesn't like, if y'all get what I mean. And I don't like that. Like I said, Cold Killer, she was cool about it. Oh yeah, but Tavi, she was overly doing it with her. Yeah, we beat her up, her friends, and 2 other people. It's just like, girl, calm down. Like, Summer don't even like you like that. Like, she drunk and she just fought, so she on 10 right now. Like, and you just falling for the okie doke. Like, don't do it. But yeah, it's official. The big 3 is over. Lex and Dolly both put hands on Summer, and I feel like they didn't want it to end it that way, but like they admitted, like, Summer was just not going to admit that she was upset about the whole them not jumping in with the Tasiki thing, and she don't want to say that, so it's just like she would rather go her separate ways. And it's just like, that is messed up, because it seemed like, you know, they had love for each other, but Summer just too ignorant and got too much pride to do something about it. Tommy is weird, you know, her throwing the glass at Big Lex, and the fact that they just escorted her away. Like, no, they should have let Lex do the same thing she did to Summer to Tommy. Like, you threw a glass at my face. Like, why are y'all playing? Then, like I said, Jayla does not stand on business when it comes to Natalie, and I don't like it. Like, even though the argument was mainly between Scotty and, you know, Natalie, and Jayla really didn't have a chance to put input in, it's just like, even her energy before, it never gave. Like, she don't really care what Natalie do to her. Like, she's still in that whole phase. Scotty's over it, but Jayla's not. Like, she gonna let Natalie keep talking about her doing whatever, because she feel like, oh, it's not that extreme compared to what she do to y'all. Like, you know, what she do to me is right here, what she do to y'all is right here. It's a difference. It's just like, girl, no, you still look dumb. Natalie still, you know, gonna be fake with you, and you gonna go for it every time because you like her and because you knew her longer. Like, girl, bye. And when it came down to Natalie and Scotty, I feel like Natalie somewhat answered the question, but not 100%. It's like, she's admitting that she said something, and that she said it because of something with Mariah and Lemmy, but she's not saying why she said it and where it came from. Like, it's literally looking to Scotty like you just woke up out of nowhere and started talking about her and her dog. But if you claim it's not like that and you said it because it was true, okay, then why did you say that? Where did this come from? Where are you hearing this from? And woo woo woo, because Mariah says she doesn't say it. Like I said, I can agree with the fact that it's probably weird you putting your girlfriend / homegirl sneaky link on, and now she done, you know, just leveled up. But it's like, if that's the case, then Natalie, just say that. No shade. It may sound jealous, haterish, whatever you want to call it, but if that's the truth, then honestly, I would rather Natalie just live in her truth, because now you done lost your friend, and she thinking this and this and that and that, and she thinking that you talking about her for no reason, but you not going to the root of the fact that you just mad that she with Lemmy. And you low-key confirmed it by sitting here throwing this in my face and that in my face and that in my face. It's just like, everything you throw in my face is about my relationship. If you have an issue with it, no lie, just bring it to me. But I'm happy that, you know, Scotty got to say whatever she got to say, and that she stood on business about it, because it's just like, yeah, like, I feel like it's weird. And yeah, I was having a good time before you distracted me. And yeah, you trying to say that my relationship is fake and that I'm not happy, I'm miserable. And it's like, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I know he used to mess with Anna and Mariah. Weird flex, but okay, I'm not defending this. But it's just like, it is what it is. Like, now Like she said, I'm pregnant. I'm his girl now. It's like whatever happened, happened. And that's how Scotty looks at it. But the fact that they're never going to be able to have a conversation about it because Natalie's probably not going to admit that she just doesn't like it. And it's just like, I feel like if that's just what it is, then you can just say it. Because a lot of people just don't like their relationship. And that's just what it is. Like their relationship, no shade. Yeah, it was weird the way it happened. But it's just like Scotty want to stand by her man, and that's her man now. And it's like either you can get with it or you can get lost. And her and Natalie, they just so happen to get lost. But it's just like I feel like Natalie should stop talking about it on live or on the internet. If you got an issue with Scotty, just bring it to Scotty. If you got a video of Capri being kicked by Lemmy, then send me the video. You know? Like, be a friend. Don't be a weirdo and go to the internet about it and tell and give the internet more of a reason to bash me and my relationship, because it seems like that's what you're getting joy out of. Because like I said, Mariah said she don't have no video. So what did you want? Just people in the life, oh my gosh, what? He was doing that? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm team Scotty on this whole situation. It just seems like you're saying I'm rooting on your downfall. It seems like you're rooting on my downfall, and you're trying to give any reason, excuse for people to bash me and my relationship when I'm trying to, be happy. And it's like, I am happy with this person, but it's hard to be happy with this person if not only the internet's tearing me down, but you as my quote unquote old best friend is. So it's just like, no lie, I'm team Scotty on it. I would be team Natalie on it if she just owned up to it, but since she not owning up to it, it's like I can't respect it, so I gotta be team Scotty on it. So yeah, y'all, it was a lot that had happened this episode, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the official Big 3 breakup. Do y'all feel like it's a big deal that Lex and Summer mess around? Like, I feel like, yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, off guard, but it's like it wasn't affecting their relationship until now. It's like they wasn't even putting it out there. Dolly did. So it's just like, I feel like as long as it didn't affect anything, it really didn't matter. But now that it's out there and it's affecting stuff, it's just like, yeah, it had no choice but to come to this. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the whole Natalie and Scotty thing, because like I said, I'm team Scotty on this. But if Natalie were to own up to her true feelings and she's officially say her side of the story, then it's like, I feel like I'll understand where she's coming from. Like, no lie. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this that's going on. And then next week we gonna see K Breakin come in. And then until the meantime, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.